Okay, guys, good day again. It's Pastor Ernest. I'm taking you to the Norland compensation plan. That's my name, Pastor Ernest Mbanefo, team leader, team director, Norland Revolution team. That's my phone number and my email address. Earlier on, I took you through how to join Norland, which is the 5 entry levels into joining Norland. Now I'm going to take you through what we call the 6 income streams. This is how you earn in Norland. The number one will be the sponsorship bonus, and the number 2 is what we call the startup bonus, also called the fast track bonus, and the number 3 is what we call the group performance bonus, which is GPB, and the number 4 will be the maintenance bonus. Now we have maintenance bonus, which is also known as the repeat. We can also call this the repeat bonus or the repurchase bonus. I'll explain shortly. And then number 5 is the leadership bonus, and number 6 is the benefit bonus or honorary bonus. So that's the 6 income streams. I'll take them one after the other, but please, before I go very far, there's something that is very, very important that we must understand. Please remember that for each entry level, there's a PV value associated with that entry level. Now, for senior member, it's 128 PV, remember, and for bronze is 256 PV. For silver is 560 PV. For gold is 1120 PV, and for diamond is 2240 PV. Always remember this. Now, when a new member joins Norland, you must have a sponsor, which means the person who is introducing you to Norland, and the sponsor gets the credit for bringing in that new member. Now, what's the benefit of being a sponsor? Now, the benefit of being a sponsor is these values here. These are what you will get as what we call the sponsorship bonus. So this is you joining Norland, and your name is Michael. When you join, you're already a member. Doesn't matter which level you joined at. Now, you introduce a new member, and you are the sponsor. Let's say you sponsor a new member. This is Sarah. You sponsor Sarah, and Sarah is at silver. Silver is 560 PVs. Now, Michael is going to have, this is Michael here. Under Michael is going to have 560 PVs. Now, if Michael here registers, say, Lawrence. Here is Lawrence at gold, which means Lawrence is gold, which is 1120 PV. Now, Michael is going to have also 1120 PVs. Now, after this, Michael will have had a total of 0861. Michael will now have a total of 1,680 PVs in his account. He will find this in his back office. Now, what this means, this is not cash. This is Michael's standing in the company. This is what describes or demonstrates how well Michael is doing in the business. Now, this total becomes Michael's standing in the company. It is from here that you qualify to get a car free from the company as a reward, or you get as a reward you earn a sponsored trip abroad, local, wherever the company decides to reward its members for their performances. So this is called Michael's standing in the company. Now, cash will come from here in the long run, but this is not cash by itself. The other benefit of being a sponsor to anyone is, and this is one of the incentives of Norland, is you get 25 you get 25%. 25% of the value of that joining amount. You get 25% of the value of that new members joining amount as what we call it the free products voucher. Are you with me? Now, when you sponsor a new member, you get 25% of that join amount as free products voucher. So, what does this mean? Let's be practical about this. If Michael, for instance, this is Michael. Michael registers Susan. This is Susan, and Susan joined at silver. So Susan silver, and silver is 560 PVs. Remember, now in rands this will be 12,000 rands. In naira this will be 320,000 naira. Now Michael is going to get 560 PVs, as this is his sponsorship bonus. Okay, that's Michael's sponsorship from Susan alone. Now, for him to get the free products voucher, the free products voucher, we multiply this by 25%. So it's going to be in rands, it will be 12,000 multiplied by 25. And this is going to be 3,000 rands. This will be 3,000 rands. And in naira is going to be 320,000 naira multiplied by 25%, which will be 80,000 naira. Sorry, 80,000 naira. Is that okay? Now, what this means is this is not cash. This is not cash. This means Michael is going to have in rands 3,000 rands worth of free products, or 80,000 naira worth of free products. Now, when Michael logs into his back office, under there's a section, we'll treat back office at some point, but on the left hand side, under e-wallet, under his e-wallet, he will see free products voucher, and then he will see these values there. Whatever values he finds there. In the Nigerian back office, you will find raw naira. It will be in naira raw there. But in the South African back office, you will find the amount is in PV, which means you multiply by 14. In naira in Nigeria, it will be directly written there how much you have in your back office for free products voucher, which means you can buy products for exactly that amount. So you walk into the office, you don't need to swipe, you don't need to bring out money. You just tell the officer in charge, no, I want to buy products using my free products voucher, and you choose the products. It can be 3 GI, 1 toothpaste, 2 sanitary pads, but you can't go beyond the value, and you can choose your product. But remember as well, in Nigeria, you would need to process that already in your back office, and then you go to either the head office with your receipt from your back office, your printout, or you go to your local stockist with your printout, and then you claim the products. Also, please note, individual countries have specific products that you can purchase using the free products voucher. Mostly you will find that you will not be able to purchase the free products voucher when the product is in liquid form, like your washing liquids and some other liquid products. So that's what the free products voucher is about. So remember, you get the sponsorship bonus and you also get the free purchase voucher at 25% of the value of the product. So which means even if you register a member at diamond level, Michael will get 2,240 PVs as his sponsorship bonus, and then he will also get 25% of that amount. So if it's 1.35 million naira, Michael will get 25% of that as free product voucher. If it's in rands, he will get 48,000 rands multiplied by 25%, which should be about 12,000 rands worth of free product voucher. This is a very interesting package from Norland, because you find that as long as you're busy and you're working, you can always convert that voucher to cash, because a lot of your customers who are buying the product for use, for diabetes, for cancer, for HIV, for liver problems, they will ask you for products. So you take the cash from them and they use your points, your free products voucher, to pay for the products. So this is about this sponsorship bonus. And please let me state this very clearly. People always ask, you who is the one who's joining Norland as a new member, what are the incentives? What do you get? Those points values associated with the entry level, they are not for you. Those are for the sponsor as sponsorship bonus. The only thing the new member gets is the products, which is the value for your money. You get 30,000, 80,000, whatever amount you join with, you get raw full value for it. And remember, for instance, in rands, the GI, for instance, in the company we buy for 520 rands. That's what members pay for it, and we sell for 800 naira, which is you're making 800 rands and you're making 280 rands profit from that. So even if you took those products and you sold them, you will make a healthy profit. If you use them, perhaps somebody has diabetes or ulcer in your family or cancer, and the person is healed, you've got full value for your money. So that's basically what the new member gets. But of course, that's not, we didn't join the business so you just buy the person, that's it. Some people do, but to make more, which means you now have to go deep into the business of the company, which is beginning to recruit new members. Now, which takes me to the second income stream. If you remember here, we say the first one is a sponsorship bonus, which I've taken. Now we have what we call the startup bonus. This is very important. The startup bonus, or we call it the fast track bonus, is supposed to help new members recover as much cash as possible to begin to feel the impact of the benefits of joining Norland. Now, for the startup bonus, what is important is I want to explain something, a background that will help you understand the startup bonus. Now, Norland operates what we call the Norland compensation plan. There are different types of compensation plan. The Norland operates what we call the binary compensation plan. And in the binary, buy here means two. Buy here means two, which means two legs. So that is you here. Remember, this is Michael. Michael now has two legs. And this is Susan, remember? And this is Lawrence. Now, Lawrence also will come with two. Lawrence has her own two. Susan has her own two. Lawrence has his own two. And this is also two here, as the case may be. And this is Barry, and this is what would this be? We make this Megan. This is Megan, and this is Harry, and this is George. Thank you very much. So Michael has got his own binary, and Susan has got her own, Lawrence has got her own. At every point in time, you're going to find that there's something like this. It's an imaginary line that makes this part the right, and makes this part the left. Either you make this the left or the right, or this becomes your A, and this becomes your B, as the case may be. So this becomes your B leg, your A leg, your right leg or your left leg. Now, this imaginary line means these two sides will never meet. But the interesting thing is, remember, this line is for Michael. Susan has her own imaginary line, and Lawrence has his own, and everybody has their own. So this imaginary line means right and left, B and A. Okay? So now, this is where you begin to understand how we get to the startup bonus. Okay, having understood this, I want you to get this down. Now, please, before I go, this is what we call now, we call this the first level. This is the first level, and this becomes the second level, which means when we have another 2 here, and 2 here, and 2 here, like that, this now becomes what? The third level, and it goes down like that. So we're looking at now the startup bonus, or the fast track bonus. Okay, now this is what it means. We have here Michael. Remember, Michael is here, and Michael has 2 legs. There's one here and one here. Now, here's Michael. Michael joined at whatever level. It could be a diamond, it could be anything. Now, here's Susan, and here is Lawrence. Now, Susan joined Michael as a silver, which is, silver is 560 PVs, remember? And then Lawrence joined at gold. And gold here is 120 PVs. Okay. Now, which is now the currency amount we know about that, but I'm just looking at the PVs. Now, what Norland does is this. Now, remember, this is our first level. Remember, this is our first level. Now, what Norland does is Norland pays at first level and second level, and also second level. Norland pays here 50%, and also here 50%, which is at the second level. Now, 50% of what? Very importantly, so that we understand binary compensation plan. This is synonymous with all network marketing companies or networks, mostly. The Norland, like most companies, pays you on the weaker leg. We call the stronger leg your power leg or your power arm, and the weaker leg, that's your paying arm or your paying leg. Now, you have 560 here, and we have 1,120 here. Which is weaker? Obviously, 560 is smaller than 120, which means 560 is the weaker. Now, 50% of 560 is what Norland will pay that new member. Remember, this is Michael. Michael is the new member, which means his sponsor is somewhere here. Michael is the one who is introducing these 2 now. So Michael already has his sponsorship bonus, and he has his 25% free products voucher. Now, when he introduces 2 people, if it's only one, it means he has not balanced his legs. When he gets the second person, one on the left, one on the right, he has balanced. Then he gets paid. He gets paid 50%, which is your startup bonus. 50% of what? 50% of the lower leg, the value on the lower or the weaker leg, which is 560. So at this level, which is the first level, Michael is going to get 560 PV multiplied by 50%, and that is going to be 280 PVs. Michael is going to earn 280 PVs at the first level. Now, this is cash. But now, the cash cannot be in PVs, which means In rands, it is times 14 for rands. And in naira, it is multiplied by 400. Remember? I hope you're with me there. So what this means is, this is Michael. Michael, from that illustration, Michael has 280 PVs, which means in cash, he will be eligible to withdraw 280 PV multiplied by 14 in rands, and then 280 PVs multiplied by 400 in naira. Now, this will be the total for what Michael will earn at first level. Okay? Now, for the sake of time, you can do that maths at home. So that is what Michael will earn at first level, and this is what we call the startup bonus. It is 50% of this. Now, get this. This is first level, second level, third level, as I illustrated before. Now, Norland will pay you 50% at first level and second level, so you can get a lot of money upfront from the start. But from the third level going down, you continue back to normal, or what we call the group performance bonuses. This is where now you get your 10% share for senior member, 10.5 for bronze, 11% for silver, 12% for gold, and 13% for diamond. That is from the third level going down. You go back to normal. But for the first and second level, you will earn 50%, each. So I hope that is clear. And remember now, Susan has her own 2 people. These have their own 2. So when you get the value of this side and the value of this side, check the side that is smaller and multiply by 50%. That's what it means. Now remember, if this Michael registered Lawrence at silver, which means this will be 560. It means they are both 560. Anyone can be the weaker leg, because they're the same value. But if they are both, if this is 560 and this is senior member, which is 128, that means the 128 will be the weaker leg. We go with that. So it's going to be 50% multiplied by the 128, which will be 64 PVs. 64 PVs multiplied by 14 for rands and multiplied by 400 for naira. I hope we get that right. So this is important to know how you earn for startup bonuses. One very important thing here, please. I ran into this while I was doing my business, and I thought it's important that you understand it. Now, here is Michael. Michael registered as senior member, which is 128 PVs. Okay? Now, Michael is trying to be clever and says, okay, I'm going to register Susan and Lawrence. And Susan is going to be diamond, which is D, and this is 2,240. And then Lawrence also D, which is 2,240 PVs. Remember? Now, this is what I learned from Norland at the highest level, and a lot of people might make this mistake. Now, at first level for startup bonus, Michael should be able to get, because they are the same, we choose any of either of the 2 as the weaker leg. So now, when we multiply 50% of this, 50% of this is going to give us 1120 PVs. That's assuming we choose this as the weaker leg. Now, 1120 PVs, we now multiply this by 14 to get the rands, or by 400 to get the naira. The problem is this, and I had to find this out later. Norland says you cannot earn this to be more than 50% of this. So if the joining member is at 128 PVs, which means 50% of this is 64 PVs. Now, this is way more than this. Norland is saying, because you're a senior member, you will not qualify to get this amount. You see why it's important to register at silver, gold, or diamond, as the case may be. So you're not limited to what you can earn in your startup bonus. This is very, very important. You're losing out on a big opportunity here to earn so much from having 2 diamonds at your first level if you're only registered as a senior member. Now, get that again, 1,128 PVs is way too much, more than 50% of the joining PV. So you will not get this, you will get the maximum, which is 64 PV. So in your back office, you're going to find 64 PV, and then you start crying, oh, you were wrong, Norland cheated you. No, you were supposed to register, go higher. If you register as diamond, remember, at diamond, if you registered here at diamond, you will be having 2,220 40 PVs, which means 50% of that will be 1,120, which means you're getting the maximum of what you should get. I hope that's clear. Let me do that again. Now, this is Michael registering at 128, a senior member. This, he could not get all the money because he registered at a small level. I'm doing that again just to make it clearer. Here is Michael, and I'm saying Michael now is registered at diamond, which is 2,240 PVs. When Michael registers Susan and Lawrence, this is Susan, this is Lawrence, and Susan is diamond, which is 2,240 PVs, and this is Lawrence, which is 2,240 PVs. Now, at first level, because this either side can be the weaker leg, which is Michael is entitled to earn 50% of this. Now multiply by 50% is 1,120 PVs. 1,120 PVs, remember, is exactly equal to 50% of the previous share, which is joining amount, which is 1,120 PVs. So Michael will get all of this in his account. This will be his total startup bonus at that first level, which means he's getting all in full. And that's because he's a diamond level member. But if he's anything less than this, he cannot earn whatever is going to be more than 50% of that. This has to be very clear and get it right so that you don't make the mistake. But if you register as senior member, it means you can only make the most if you're both left and right, or the weaker leg is at 128 PV. Then you will get all that is due at that level. So take advantage of this understanding and either join at a higher level so you can make the most of the people you're registering. But if you believe you're only going to get senior members, then it's okay if you join as senior member because you're only limiting yourself. So this is what you call the startup bonus. I'll take this quickly. The maintenance bonus. Maintenance bonus is the third one. We have, okay, it's group performance bonuses, but let me just treat maintenance bonus. Now this is maintenance or repeat or repurchase bonus. This is bonus, bonus, bonus. Okay, it's all one and the same thing. Now, this is here, the difference between all this is here, the maintenance bonus is every member of Norland is expected to maintain their account every month, once every month. Now, Norland maintenance bonus is equal to 520 rands, or equal to 28 PV, equal to 28 PV, and In Naira, it is about 28,000 Naira, something like that. Okay, in Naira, that should be, multiply this by 400. Yeah, about 28. Okay, now just understand it's 28 PV, okay? 28 PV, I'm trying to get the Naira value, but every month you're expected to give the company this is equal to 1 GI. Remember, the value of GI is 28 PV. So you need to buy 1 GI every month to maintain your account. But the good news is this. In many other companies, maintenance is mandatory. It's by force. If you don't pay it, they'll deduct from your account, they'll downgrade you, they'll frustrate you out of the company. You can go and borrow, they don't care, you must pay that money. But in Norland, this is optional. It's optional, which means it's not a must. If you don't have the money, then it's okay. But when you don't maintain, you rob yourself. You rob yourself because in maintenance, you get a lot more value from the fact that all your downlines maintain. And then when your downlines maintain, then you're able to earn more because you maintain. So if you don't maintain, then you lose out on what your downlines are doing. Let me explain that. Now, this is you, and you have your downlines. You have your downlines. Now this is your first level, second level, third level. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now for maintenance bonus, it runs from first level up to 12 levels. Now there's a percentage share for maintenance bonuses. Now maintenance bonus is when your downlines maintain, and everybody maintains, you get a percentage share of all the maintenance bonuses. And this is how, it's the same for everyone, but here is how it works. At first level, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is how, remember, these are levels. I'm counting the levels here. Now in Norland, maintenance is calculated like this. At first level is 8, 7, this is percentage, okay? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. This is how I always remember the calculation or the figures. Start from 8, when you get to 3, you start from 3 again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see, we started from 8, at level 12, we come back to 8. So the easiest way to remember it is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, then start from 3 again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how you remember it. And that's interesting about Norland, because with other companies, from 8 it goes down to 3, 2, 1, 0, 0.1, 0.00, it keeps going down. But Norland is giving you another opportunity that, remember, here you have 2, 4, 16, it begins to spread. At this point you have thousands, which means you're even going to earn a lot more as the more you go down. Now, this 8% is the total maintenance value of all your downlines. You get a share. If you don't maintain, you don't earn. It means you're losing out on the opportunity. So if all your team members maintain and you don't maintain, you lose out on that opportunity. But if you maintain and press on your members, your downlines to maintain, then you're going to get this percentage share. Are we okay? Now this is part of the maintenance bonus. But the interesting thing I need you to get here as well is the repeat bonus and the repurchase bonus. Now this comes from maintenance, but this comes from when you, as a member, you have joined. If you're not registering a new member, then you're coming back randomly to come and buy products. If you use your free products voucher, remember you got the free products voucher as value for performance. It's an earning, so you can't. It doesn't carry any PVs, so you can't use it to buy and gain points. So you just buy the product and that's it. It balances. You just basically got your value for your money for the value of the voucher. But if you come back to buy with cash, let's say you have a customer who wants 4 GI and you don't have free products voucher or any bonuses, you come with cash. When you buy afresh, it's called the repeat. You're buying again, or that's why it's called a repurchase. You're buying. Make sure when you buy, you're accumulating points based on the PVs associated to those products. Now, the total of those products PVs amounts to what you're going to share like this, up to 12 levels. That is why in your back office, when you log in under e-wallet, you're going to find a bonus that is cash. You'll find repeat bonus is coming from there. You'll find maintenance bonus is coming from there. You'll find products voucher. You know where that is coming from. And you'll find coupon. Coupon. I'll tell you where coupon is coming from. A lot of people don't understand where coupon is coming from. Now, coupon is also another type of maintenance or repeat bonus. Now, this is what Norland does. It's important for you to know this. When you are a member of Norland, if you don't maintain, if you don't go and purchase 1 GI or 28 PVs to maintain, once you hit 150 PVs, Norland will automatically take away the 28 PVs from your account, and it will go to for your maintenance. Okay. Now this is the interesting thing. Remember, if you took this 28 PVs by yourself, if you initiated the process and you paid the company 28 PVs and took products for 28 PV, or when you give them that, you're either buying 1 GI or products worth 28 PVs. They're not just taking the points and you don't get anything. No, you're buying something. Now, if you're not there when the company took out the 28 PVs from your 150, if it's 149, they won't take it, which means you did not maintain. But if you hit 150 or 200 or something in your account, they'll take this 28 PV out. And here's what they do. Because you were not there, now they don't want to rob you. Now go to coupon, and this is where you'll find these 28 PVs. This 28 PV will sit in your coupon, which means you can use it to buy that GI. So it sits in your account there under coupon. So you'll find that under coupon you have 80 PVs or 120 PVs. It's an accumulation of this 28 PVs that was deducted from your account, the 150 and above. So you get under coupon. That's how you get the value, for a coupon. Now, please, let's quickly I want to just rush through the group performance bonuses, okay? Now, you have your group performance bonus. This is GPB, okay? The group performance bonus. This is very easy. This is easy to understand. Remember I said there is SM, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and in percentage, the percentage share for this is 10%, 10.5, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. Now, what Norland is saying is here, this is Michael, and remember he's got Susan there, and then there's Lawrence there. And they also have their own and all that. Now, all the activities of all the members per month, monthly, this calculated monthly. All the activities, so you're registering a new member, you're buying new products, you're maintaining, all the activity generates points or PVs for individuals, which also make up part of the team. So Michael's team, Michael has about 580 members in his team, and the total performance of the team in a month, maybe in a month, is let's say 7,000 PVs. Now Norland is saying now Michael is going to get, if he's senior member, he'll get 10% of this, which will be 10% of this will be 700 PVs, am I right? Something like that. And then if it's diamond, he gets more. You see the difference now in the percentage share, why it is better to register at diamond level. Now, so that's basically a group performance bonus. It's very, very easy to get that one. Before I forget, please, very, very important. When you register as a diamond, being registered as a diamond qualifies you to be a stockist. Qualifies you to be a stockist in Norland. Now, if you're a senior member, bronze, silver, gold, and diamond, you don't qualify to be a stockist. You only diamond qualifies to be a stockist. But here's the twist. Now, to be a stockist. Now, to be a stockist, you must be a diamond level member. Okay? And to be a stockist, you must have a minimum of about 50 members in your team. Okay? Now, to be a stockist, you must have, you find a store or office. A store or office. Office that can take, a reception, a store, and then a training room. Okay, these are the requirements. Then number four, you meet up with the minimum retail order. Now, what this means is you should be able to stock your shop. You can't just get a shop and then you don't put products in it. So, to show that you're serious, there's a certain minimum amount of products you need to buy to stock your shop. And please understand that this is for your own good. Now, in rands here, it is 70,000 rands minimum retail order, and then in naira it is 4 million naira. Now, understand this, please. Recently, I will say this just so that we understand. Recently, for a very long time in Nigeria, it was 2 million naira. But as at July 2019, they raised it to 4 million. It's 4 million naira. Now, these two values have been a little contentious. Now, just understand that it could be 2 million, it could be 4 million. I am saying because most recently I verified that as of July 2019, it is 4 million. So just bear that in mind. Let's say it's 4 million. In South Africa, in rand, it's been clear from time, it is 70,000. But let me tell you something that happened. These are the requirements. When I joined Norland in July of 2017, I inquired about being a stockist. And then I was told it is 70,000 rands. Somebody at the back screamed, no, it's 150,000 rands. I almost chopped off that person's head, because now it's like you're making my matter, my case worse. But I didn't have understanding. Now, this doesn't mean making your matter worse. This, if you have understanding, it just means you're stocking more into your shop. It's your stock. The shop is yours. Now, what does this mean? If you put 70,000 only in your shop, imagine if two people, Susan and Lawrence, walk into your shop and both of them want to register as Diamond. Remember, Diamond is 48,000 rands. I'm using rands to clarify what I'm saying, but it applies to Naira as well. Now, it's 2 times 48,000, which is 96,000. So you find that your 70,000 products will not be able to serve them, which means you have to go buy more products. So the more, the merrier. It's your money, it's your shop, it's your stock. So even if you want to be a stockist, and here, minimum retail order, you make it 200,000 is for your own good. So even if it's 4 million, it is for your own good. The products are yours and it is your shop. So the more you sell, then you replace. Now this is how it works. These are the minimum requirements. Please, some of these things may vary, because I know, like here, they're not very strict on this, but you may find that it is a requirement. In Nigeria, they will say here you need to be a silver medal. You need to be a silver medal minimum. I'll explain what it means to be a silver medal. This is not silver level, it's silver medal. It's ranking. That's based on ranking. Okay, so you understand why we have this minimum amount now to join. Let me also clarify this. Now, in South Africa, remember I said there is gold here and there is diamond. Diamond qualifies you to be a stockist. But in South Africa, as at 2-3 months ago, that should have been around April, May, there was a promotion that brought about the birth or the introduction of another type of stockist, which is called the mini stockist. Okay, the mini stockist. So while this one is 70,000 Naira rands, this was 45,000 rands to qualify. And then now, what are the benefits of being a stockist? Benefits of being a stockist. Number one, for stockists, full stockist, or senior stockist is you get 6% of all the sales through that shop. And then for mini stockist is 5%. Now 5% of what? Which means whenever any member, remember being a stockist means you're like an agent. So every member, irrespective of whether they are your downline, you register them or you don't register them, you don't even need to know them. You just need to be a member. As long as they're around your area and they come to that shop to buy the products from your shop, when you become a stockist, your account is upgraded, which means there are things you can do that the normal account cannot do. And your account is linked directly to the main head office account. So when you process any purchase or any transaction in your office, the total in a month, you get 6%. You will see that when you get paid in they call it stockist commission. And then for mini stockists, it's 5%, okay? Now, in addition to that, in fact, this is not where the big money is. The big money comes from the fact that you're running so much sales through your shop. Here is where you make the big money, from your group performance bonus. because all that activity and all that transaction through your shop amounts to a very high level of group performance bonus, and you find that you're making a kill just for being a stockist. So this is very important that you get this right. Now I needed to explain this. Then go back to. I'm done with the maintenance bonus. Please, there's just 2 more. I want to finish this video and then we'll wrap it up. I'll take the next video to explain some other things. Now let's do quickly the leadership bonus. This is very important. Now you have the leadership bonus. Okay, this is leadership bonus. Now in the leadership bonus, you have your senior member, and you have your bronze, silver, gold, diamond. Okay, and then like this, like this, like this, like this. You have your senior member, bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. Now, Norland is saying for leadership bonus, this is at first level, this is second level, this is third level. I'll explain this shortly. Now, Norland is saying for senior members don't qualify for leadership bonus. They're eliminated completely. Leadership doesn't matter what level, senior member don't qualify. The same with bronze. Bronze don't qualify for leadership bonus. So these are part of the advantage or disadvantage of joining at any particular level. When you join a senior member level or bronze, you are losing out on the opportunity. Remember when I made the illustration of having a bus for transport, and you have the seat in the bus only half full. You're losing out because the same bus and the same petrol is taking the people wherever. If you have empty space, you're losing out on an opportunity. So if you join as senior member and bronze, you lose out completely from any. Remember, we're still dealing on 6 income streams. You don't earn on the leadership bonus. Now you only start earning from the silver, and silver will only earn at first level. So at first level, silver is going to get 8%. 8% of what? I'll explain shortly. Now, at first level, gold is going to get 8%. At first level, diamond is going to get 8%. Now, at second level, silver is out. Silver is out. Silver doesn't earn at second level. At second level, gold is 5%, and at second level, and diamond is 5%. Now, at third level, gold does not earn, and at third level, diamond earns another 5%. So you see the benefits of being diamond. You earn more on leadership bonus. Now, 5% of what? This is very important. This takes us to something very, very, very crucial. I need you to understand this because it will make you understand better how you earn here. Now, look at this. There's what we call the sponsor tree, and then there's what we call the placement tree. Okay, this is a placement tree, this is a sponsor tree. Now, this placement tree is the one what I've been demonstrating all this while. That's Michael, and then Susan, Lawrence, Tutu, there. This is placement tree, okay? This is placement tree, there. Now, sponsor tree is different. Sponsor tree comes like this. This is Michael in sponsor tree. Michael comes like this. Michael sponsored Susan. Susan comes here. Michael sponsored Lawrence, Lawrence comes here. And he sponsored George, George comes here. He sponsored, this is Michael, this is Susan, Lawrence, George, and then this is Elizabeth. So this is Susan, this is Lawrence, this is George, this is Elizabeth. All the people Michael sponsored, they will sit here, Elizabeth. So everyone Michael sponsors will sit here. Now Michael can sponsor, this is what they call a sponsor tree. Michael could have sponsored 500 people. They will all sit like this, one line. It keeps going. But now, Susan, being an independent member, has her own sponsor tree, which is now, she has her own people, 500 as the case may be. And Lawrence has his own, as all that. Now, this becomes first level for Michael. All this becomes first level for Michael. And all these people, their own individual first level becomes Michael's second level. And remember, for Susan, this is Susan's first level. But all this is second level for Michael. Now, it is the performance from all this, first level, that's what we're talking about, first level here. That's where the leadership bonus gets paid. So if Michael is a silver, then he will only earn at first level. That's what this means. So he will earn leadership bonus from first level only. So if Michael only sponsored one person, that means he will only earn from this one person. He's wasted an opportunity. But if he has 1,000 people here, he's going to earn a lot from that. And then from the second level, if Michael is silver, he cannot earn from second level if he's silver. If he's gold, he'll earn from first level and earn from second level. And if he's diamond, he'll earn from first level, second level, and third level. So this is what you call, that describes the sponsor tree. And finally, I'll wrap this up here, and then the sixth one, we're looking at the benefit bonus. Okay, now the benefit bonus simply means when you look at Michael and there's an imaginary line here, at any point in time, the total of his left side, or A, here can be maybe 22,400. And here he can have 36,000 PVs. Now, on the left-hand side, this Michael, he has 22,400 PVs. And here he has 36,000 PVs. Now, Norland is saying the weaker leg, 22,400 is the weaker leg. On the 22,400, this side, which is now, this is Michael's A leg. This is his B leg. The A leg is weaker. Norland is saying when this A leg is, when it goes past the weaker side, when it goes past 16,000 PVs, which means at 16,000 PVs, Michael, this is ranking. I'm talking about here, we're dealing with ranking. Okay, ranking gives birth to benefit and honorary bonuses. Now, benefit and honorary. Now there's a difference, but just understand this. Now, at 16,000 PVs, here, the weaker leg, Michael is upgraded to a silver medal. Silver medal, okay? Now, when he gets to 40,000 PVs, Michael is upgraded to gold medal. Okay, is upgraded to gold medal. Now, what does this mean? Remember, Michael here, 22,400, he has passed 16,000 PV. So, in his account, even though he's senior member or gold or bronze or diamond, doesn't matter. Once his weaker leg has a total of 16,000 PVs, this is on the placement tree, 16,000 PVs, he will be upgraded to silver medal. That means he has attained the ranking of silver medal. Now, these 22,000 PVs, remember, none of this is up to 40,000. So, if he can grow this part, let's say this part now, he grew this part, and this part now became 54,000 PVs. This used to be the weaker leg. It's now the stronger. It's now 54,000 PVs. But this side is 36,000, which means this side is the weaker leg. Now, Michael will still remain at silver medal. But here's what happens. When he starts growing this side, because the weaker leg, when this side now becomes 40,000, Michael will be upgraded to gold medal. And the same way, to get after silver medal is gold medal, after gold medal is silver diamond. Okay, and silver diamond is 95,000 PVs. So 95,000 PVs on the weaker leg. So the same way we had to find the 40,000 here, either side, let the weaker side hit 95,000 PVs, then he will be upgraded to silver diamond. So it's silver medal, gold medal, silver diamond. And then we now have, hold on, let me do this. Okay. So here we have, this is the ranking. Norland ranking is silver medal, gold medal, is silver, diamond, is gold, diamond, and then it's blue, diamond, and it's red, diamond, and then is yellow, diamond, as the case may be. Now, this is this here is 16,000 PVs, 40,000 PVs on the weaker leg to qualify, and this is 95, and this is 325 or so thousand, and then this is 2.2 million, and it goes like that. So, guys, I'll leave it here. All this amounts to honorary benefits. Now, also, when you attain these different levels, during our annual awards, like the car awards every October or so, these people, mostly from gold medal, silver, diamond, will earn cash awards. They earn cash. They hand them over a cash award for their performance. This has nothing to do with what you earn normally. This is just a cash award for the work done. For each and every one of this level. It can be in rands or in naira, depending on what you. I remember at silver, at blue diamond, Gwen in South Africa earned 455,000 rands, and at silver diamond it's 65,000 rands. At gold diamond it's 140,000 rands, and then it goes like that. So in naira also it runs in the millions. Then this is the honorary benefits. Then your benefit bonus are where from the company's share at the end of calendar year, they allocate 1% of its total profit towards your free trips, and then 1.5% towards the car. Okay, guys, this will bring us to the end of the 6 income streams. I'll be back again to take the last part of the compensation plan. Thank you very much. God bless you.